Yeah. Yes. Oh, yes. This is Albert Cromwell, and this is not the BBC. Yeah. I mean, turn that music off. I don't... The BBC... I want to explain something. Someone said to me... Wait, I'm sorry, just a second. Wait a minute. I will review a movie coming up here in a few moments. The movie is called Reminiscence, whatever. That's the name of the movie. It's got Hugh Jackman and Rebecca Ferguson and Thandiwe Newton. It's got all these people in it. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I want to apologize. Now, this is a rare thing for me. In my previous movie review, say, I reviewed The Black Widow. And don't even get me. If you wish to know what I thought of that, then just go back and listen to it. But something I want you to know is I said that Florence Pugh is the only British person in the film, and I want to immediately correct that. I accidentally, through no fault of my own, left out Rachel Weisz, and Rachel Weisz is British, and she is wonderful. Because she is British, she is wonderful. So that's something to remember. Rachel Weisz is a wonderful British lady, and so is Florence Pugh, and nobody else in that. Don't even whatever. Anyway, now that has been settled, let's move on to Reminiscence with Hugh Jackman. Yes, the H's in his name are silent. Hugh Jackman. Yeah, the K is also silent in Jackman. Hugh Jackman. Yes, yeah. Anyway, Hugh Jackman once again makes out with the woman from The Showman that is played by Rebecca Ferguson. And if you recall, in The Showman, he was a married man, and they started touring together because she could sing, this music, and they kissed. She kissed him, and his family almost fell apart, and he almost lost everything, including his family. And you would have thought he would have learned his lesson, but now, they do much more than kissing in this film. They go beyond kissing in spades, as they say. They get into all sorts of whoopee and shagging, and it's just crazy. So I mean, Hugh Jackman obviously never learned his lesson, and Rebecca Ferguson is obviously still trying and pining after him in Reminiscence. There's all this other stuff in there. There's the criminal element and all this stuff. It's kind of a crime thriller investigation and whatnot. It's not near as good a mystery as the BBC could write, but there is some mystery to it. Cliff Curtis is amazing, and one thing I want to point out is the individual who Daniel Wu. Yes, he plays this New Orleans. Chinese person, and he mixes together his slangs, his American speech and his Chinese speech. he says that's not the Wenti Pengyo. He's making the point that that's not the question or the problem, my friend. 你没有的问题的朋友. It is fantastic. Yes, yeah. 他可以我的朋友. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm breaking into my Chinese. As you can see, I am British and amazing, and therefore I just know Chinese. Mandarin Chinese is just wonderful, and the Chinese people are amazing. And so anyway, a subtlety in the film you may appreciate now that I tell you, because otherwise you would not have picked up on it, is that in the future, when this happens, that everyone is awake during the... What is that? Oh, God. Something just moved on me. It's got... Oh, jeez. You can hear it in the camera, a microphone, can't you? It's just these little terrifying furry legs. All right. Well, whatever. Anyway, I'm so distracted. This place is so unprofessional. The Fabricating Fiction podcast is ridiculous. I can't believe I'm wasting my time with these morons. Anyway, in the movie, there is... everyone sleeps during the day because it's really hot, yes. And then at nighttime, that's when they go out and they live their lives. And the idea is that the criminals stay up during the day because that's the nighttime when criminals are out. Excuse me, I was having a spot of tea and I just got the hiccups. And so anyway, so that's when a lot of this movie takes place is during the day, quotation marks. But it's actually supposed to be when the criminals are out and all the good people are sleeping. And so anyways, it's very good. I enjoyed it. Of all of my 11 fingers, I thought that it definitely deserved a 10 out of 10. And, but once again, Hugh Jackman makes out with a woman who is not his wife, and it is quite upsetting. And Rebecca Ferguson is hunting him down and trying to get with him and steal his livelihood and whatnot. And so anyways... Very good. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yes. The views of Albert Cromwell do not represent the views of the Fabricating Fiction podcast. The actor and actress name he could not pronounce were Hugh Jackman and Tandiwe Newton. The Fabricating Fiction podcast gives Reminiscence 8 out of 10. It is best described as a psychological, motive-driven crime thriller.